What is going on, everybody? My name is Slendy243. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you that do, what's up, guys? How's it going? I stream over on Twitch at Slendy243. Little shameless plug there, but we're trying something a little bit different today. I don't know if I'm gonna post this or not. We'll see. Kind of doing a podcast style thing here where I'm just gonna chat, just talk. Because I always got a lot on my mind, a lot of things to say. And I don't know, maybe if this goes well and good feedback, then we continue this. Those of you who do know me, sorry I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately. I've been going through some rough stuff. Went to the doctor about a month. No, I'd say about 2 months ago. And got diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety. So that's what a majority of what I'll be talking about here today. I don't mean to make it depressing by any means, but just thought I'd let you guys know. So yeah, that's why I took that super long hiatus over the summer as well as this fall. It's not just because of school. School is a big part of it. But you know, I just haven't been all right in the head. Nothing too dark, obviously. Not what you're thinking. I'm good there. But you know, it's just things like, you know, daily tasks, fun things that I normally do every day aren't fun. And the whole world is just kind of blank. And I think it's due to not being around a lot of my friends. A lot of the time that I talk to people, I'm just talking to them through Discord or on video games. So that's something. I've always had anxiety. Always had it since I was a little kid. But it just continues to get worse just because probably college. Who would have thunk it? So there's that. Also, sorry about the clutter here. Doing some redecorating. Yeah, no, we're gonna try this out. Just so I can get my thoughts out there. And watch it for research in the future. I don't know. Like I said, if it gets positive from reviews from you guys of just hearing me talk for 30 minutes or whatever, we can continue doing it. Yeah, so back onto the whole anxiety stuff. I just got put on these new meds. It's called well, first of all, when I was in college, I got put on medication and I started doing really well, and I didn't need to get on it before. I was on busoprone and Anorex, if anybody's ever tried those. And those worked out well, but now I guess that's not, like, those two medicines aren't a big thing anymore, so I'm on something else called Wellbutrin. Well, let me tell you, this shit's weird. It's weird. It's more for depression rather than anxiety, but it helps out with my anxiety a little bit. Another thing that would probably help with my anxiety is not vaping, but that's a lot harder to get off. So if you're watching this and you don't vape, stay away from it. It sucks. It drains my wallet and makes me feel like shit all the time. So don't do it. It may look cool, but don't do it. I feel like that's kind of an obvious thing, though. But supposedly this medicine could help with me quitting that. I don't know if that's actually the case or if that'll happen. But yeah, no, I don't know how to describe it. I've been. It makes me feel like weird. Not so much like high, obviously, but like I feel incredibly content with where I'm at. Like today, I went to the gas station, grab a bite to eat, get some gas, right? I got there at about 12:15ish, and I just stared off into space. I thought I stared off into space for maybe 30 seconds. I look at the clock, it's 1:20. What? All my food was gone and I ate everything. It doesn't feel like it was that long. I don't know. Um, but apparently that's a side effect of not the medicine itself, but ADHD. You can't tell time. So yeah, I got ADHD, anxiety, and depression, and a little bit of Tourette's, which not a lot of people know. But yeah, so there's that. Yeah, this whole podcast thing. I'm just gonna kind of be talking about my life to you guys, and obviously there's no need for you to stay for the whole thing. If you want to stay, you're more than welcome to. What it's here for. But it's also just to let you know that I go through the exact same stuff that everybody else goes through. A lot of other people, I should say. I'm sure there's a lot of people who have it a lot worse, but I go through it, So, so I've been on these meds for about 3 days, and they definitely seem to help a little bit. I just feel so different than from before. I'd wake up. I mean, that's why I would stream so late, right? I mean, just so that I can maybe sleep through the night. But most times I get 4 hours of sleep and then wake up for God knows what reason, just because of panic attacks. I'd be having panic attacks for hour, maybe 2 hours or so. And over what, you might ask? I have no idea. I wish I knew. I wish. Because that would be so helpful, right? I'd be able to, maybe figure out what the problem is. But no, we're not figuring it out. So, and a lot of you might say in, comments or talk to me, why don't you talk to somebody? Well, I am. And we're trying to figure that out as well. But yeah, this is going to be, I know I keep going back to it. This is just going to be something where I can look back on and see my progress if I make any. Who knows? But it's going to be a challenge through and through. To go to a little bit of a brighter side of things for a second here. As some of you know, if you don't know, I live on a farm pretty much. We have 19 animals now. We just had 2 new baby goats about like a week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And they are hilarious. We got them a little slide that they go down, and I'll send it. I'll eventually send it in the Discord if you guys want to see it. They go down the slide and they just jump as far as they can possibly jump, and it's one of the cutest little things. We have Coda and Paisley. They're little assholes, but it's okay. Their mom didn't take to them, so we have to bottle feed them 3 times a day. It's a lot of fun. I've gotten my finger bit several times. Even drew blood once. But yeah, we got a couple new baby goats, and our house is still being redone. I still live at home for the time being, just while I, do community college, and then get back into a university somewhere. But what else is new? This is gonna be like, if I continue to do this, it's gonna be like a completely uncut podcast. I was thinking about just calling it Uncut with Slendy, something like that. I don't know, super generic. Because really, this is just gonna be a spot to where I can let my ADHD just run wild and see what kind of conversations that we come across, But that's the thing. One of the reasons that I haven't been streaming as much lately is just because I've been trying to figure out what's going on inside my head, just so that I'm not boring and bland and depressing when I get on for you guys. And get on for myself at least. Excuse me. So there's that. And that's the thing with streaming, man, is you always have to promote this good content, right? And sometimes I think I've been doing this for what, 2.5, 3 years now. And I've accumulated like close to 400 followers, give or take, something like that. And dude, don't ask me how I got here because I have no idea. I have no idea. I've looked up YouTube videos on like, how to stream, how to be a better streamer, this, that, the other, right? And there's people that are like so well put together and dedicated to this that they will write down notes for what they want to talk about during the stream. Now, I can multitask, but not like that, right? Like, how do I put it, man? It's nuts. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I want to describe it. That's the other thing is you can't, when it comes to streaming, podcasts, whatever, radio, TV, you can't have dead air. You always need to be talking about the next thing. So I guess that's something I got to work on. Is just continuously talking, even if there's like nobody watching, But that's the other thing is like sometimes the game's so intense, I'm not sure you want to hear me narrating the whole fucking game. But streaming, man, it's kind of difficult. Not even gonna lie. Because you think you're doing good and all this stuff, and then you check your view count, which is you're not supposed to do it. I know, but at the same time, sometimes you just can't help yourself and checking it. It's like 7, 8. It's like, whoa, I got people watching me. Holy shit, what do I do? Hi, and it's hard to start a conversation with chat sometimes when nobody else is in there talking. And I have people in my chat like mods, like for example, a guy named Ollie or Savannah or Chugs or whatever. And they'll chat up with me, but like, if you get new viewers and they just don't chat back, it's kind of difficult, right? So I don't know. I got to figure out more ways to engage the chat. But speaking of, good news for the streaming world for me. I figured out when my internet was busted. Ethernet cable was busted. And then I'm going to go get my PC fixed. For those of you who don't know, I've been having PC issues for about 1.5 years. And it turns out that it's a corrupted file. I have not been able to update my computer, my actual computer software, in probably 9 months, close to 1 year. And that's a problem. So we're going to go get that fixed this weekend. A good friend of the stream, Procrastination, is going to help me with that. So that's huge. Big ups. And maybe my games will stop lagging when everything just shit hits the fan. Yeah, man, that's streaming's a whole lot of fun, and it takes my mind off of everything for a little while. And that's one of the greatest things is like everybody who comes in there. I appreciate all you guys, because sometimes, more or less, I'll just stream just so I have somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? And that sounds really sad and depressing, which it kind of is. But at the same time, I don't know. I really enjoy meeting new people, and I also just like talking to people in general, finding things out about people. And so that's the name of the game right there. Most of the time for me, I don't really stream because I'm thinking I'm any good at video games, as you've all seen. And if you haven't seen, go watch my Rocket League clip. It's incredible. It's sad. There's no other way around it. It's really bad. But hopefully we can get back into like a streaming schedule. For once in this stream's career, will we get an actual streaming schedule that I can stick to? Who knows? It'd be great if I could. But I've been so busy, like this past week, I had my spring break. I was nonstop doing everything. you know. I hung out with Savannah, who's my girlfriend. I hung out with her for the entirety of the week. She came and met my family. I went and met hers. We went to the zoo. I had midterms to do during spring break and homework. What the fuck? My professors give zero shits. That's my fault for going back to school. Need school though. I did plumbing for a while. Some people in my chat know that. Some people don't. I did plumbing for a while. I don't ever want to go back to plumbing. I respect the hell out of the people who do plumbing and trades, but I want to own a business. I want to be able to be my own boss, kind of thing, and not have people steal money from me. That'd be cool too. That's a whole nother story that I'm not going to get into. But see, that's the thing. I don't know how we got to talking about me plumbing, school, streaming, more streaming. That's why I was streaming more. Oh, okay, I see. But yeah, man. I mean, I've been busy these past couple weeks, but eventually here we'll get onto a good streaming schedule. I also need to find other games to stream. Right now, I'm mainly streaming Valorant and Call of Duty, as the new ranking system came out. But I need some more like fun games to play. You know, something new, something that could be a story mode game. I'm waiting for the new Star Wars Battlefront to come out. That'll be sick. I like the Assassin's Creed games. That's just, it doesn't bring in a lot of new people. But I just want to rebuild the community. There was a point in time where we had a pretty big community and it was going well in the Discord, which, by the way, I will put the Discord link in the bio. In the bio? In the, what's it called on YouTube? The description box, if you will. I'll put that down in there. If you see the video and you like what's going on here and you want to join the community, by all means, please come and not screw up our counting bot. We have a counting bot. We have yet to get to, I think, what was it? Our highest is 120, because somebody comes in there and their internet's slow or whatever, and they put in a number that's way far off. But join the Discord. We're going to try and do some more community engagement stuff, you know? Because I liked it when we had a community. I mean, there was just tons of people talking in there all the time, and it wasn't like, I mean, people were just having regular conversations about games or their day or what was going on in school or different sporting events. I mean, it was awesome. So I want to build that back up, because I think that's one of the, I mean, that's the most important part about Twitch, is building a community, right? And I think once you get that community and you get enough people in your chat, I mean, it doesn't matter at that point if you make it or not, right? You're just, you get to talk to people, and that's all I want to do, is just have a big community of people that I can stream and talk to all the time. And that's the other thing, is outreach, right? Because I saw a tweet or probably something on a YouTube video, somebody saying that, like, once you stop streaming, you disappear off the face of the earth. You got to keep putting out content, and so that you can reach out to other people who want to indulge in your content. And that's the other thing, is I've never been good at editing. I've tried several times and I can't ever get into it. I also don't have enough money to pay for Adobe Premiere Pro. I think that's Adobe. But hopefully at some point I can figure out how to make some edits on TikTok, so then I can post more on TikTok and maybe get some YouTube shorts out there. I don't know. We'll see. But outreach is that's the whole thing right there. That's the name of the game, is building a community, right? So I just need to rebuild that community up. We just need to rebuild our community. That was like, I felt like that was one of those mesothelioma ads. Contact your doctor today. You know, that was cringy. I apologize. Yeah, but back to the doctor stuff. Sometimes you just need a little mental break, but it seems like my breaks I'm taking are just elongated and kind of almost hiding away from the world. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to hide away, you know? So maybe this is one way we can do some outreach. You know what I'm saying? Um, in the comments below, if you guys want to comment, if you see this and you want to comment, give me some ideas for a podcast name that we can put this as. It's still gonna go under the Slendy243 channel, but I can make a playlist for it of just podcast stuff, whatever. And we can see where this goes. I mean, I'm probably gonna, for the first little while here, I'm gonna post a few of these a week, probably nothing too long, and then maybe we can get a conglomerate of like all the videos in 1 week and just stick to once a week or whatever. But it's not hard to record. I don't have to edit or anything. All I got to do is turn on my PC, turn on some lights, and look pretty for a second and talk about whatever. But yeah, I hope whoever's watching this, man, I hope you guys are doing well. It's a tough world out there, man, and especially with a lot of the stuff that's going on in our nation and in the world right now. Stay safe, man. It's crazy. It's nuts. You know, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of everybody around you, and cherish the moments that you got. Right. Live in the moment. That's what I'm trying to do. Because that's the thing is like most people are afraid of death or whatever. This gonna sound really dark, right? But I'm not afraid of death. I'm just afraid of the future. I mean, we're headed down the wrong path at lightning speed. We're killing animals and killing each other, and it's just not good. Not good. But that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. We don't even be talking political stuff here. This is more for my sanity. Just gonna talk it out. But yeah, also in the comments below, if you guys wanna recommend some games, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. I don't have a lot of money for games right now, but when I do get some money, we can get some games. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm sorry for not streaming as much. I'm sorry for not being in Discord and being active and saying, what's up and how everybody's doing and all that. I've just kind of been focusing on myself and focusing on my schoolwork and all that right now. But I think that's going to change. I'm going to try and maybe do a little bit of a stream tonight. Who knows? And just try to go back to having fun, because that's what all this is really about, right? It's about having fun, meeting new people, and creating new relationships with people. That's what it's about. That's what, to me, that's what it's about. I don't care if I'm affiliate or partner or nothing. I like to play games, and I like to talk to people. So why not combine the two? Also, for future streams, I was thinking about doing some like just chatting stuff, because that's a great idea for people to come in and just hang out, chat. But I might do some Lego building streams. I've never seen anybody do that on Twitch. I'm sure somebody has. But yeah, we can do some Lego building streams. I was building Legos last night. I was building the beginning of Boba Fett's throne room. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, but I'm just trying to come up with new fun content ideas that doesn't have to be just video games, So there's that. Yeah. Probably not gonna go too much longer here. That's where I've been. That's what's up with me. If you've made it this far, good God. Good job. Thanks. I appreciate you big time. So then I didn't just waste 25 minutes of my life. But hey, you know what? Future Jacob or Slendy, whatever. Future Slendy. I know you're gonna watch all this. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. If you're on spring break, have a great spring break. If you already had your spring break, that sucks. Sorry, you're back in school. And if you're not in school and you're just doing your job, Go you. Make some money. Eat some good food. Spend some time with some friends. I don't know. Drink beer or wine, whatever you prefer. Anyways, this is the worst outro ever. I'll get better at it. But hey, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Yeah, okay.